High among the towering trees of the swamp forests in eastern Congo, the Angolan colobus Colobus angolensis moves gracefully through the canopy, instantly recognizable by its striking black and white coat. Also known as the Angolan black and white colobus, this primate possesses a remarkable adaptation: the absence of opposable thumbs. This feature allows it to travel with exceptional ease through dense branches where it spends most of its life searching for food. It is a highly specialized herbivore. Its diet consists mainly of leaves, young shoots, and bark, while fruit plays only a minor occasional role. In the swampy forests of eastern Congo, where fruit is scarce for much of the year, the Angolan colobus relies on fibrous, low-nutrient foliage. It shows a strong preference for tree species belonging to the Fabaceae and Moraceae families. Thanks to its multi-chambered stomach, this monkey can digest leaves containing tannins and mild toxins, an essential advantage in such a demanding environment. When predators are nearby, it depends on speed and agility, moving swiftly through the treetops and rarely descending to the ground. The loud call of an adult male serves as an alarm signal, alerting the group and allowing them to react quickly to danger. The Angolan colobus is an integral part of the complex and ever-changing ecosystem of Congo's wetlands and marshes, a landscape where wildlife is in constant transformation and adaptation. Roughly a quarter of the swamp forests in eastern Congo, about 25.65%, lie within officially protected areas. Among the most notable are Salonga National Park, Lomami National Park, the Yangambi Biosphere Reserve, and several other key conservation zones. Together, these protected landscapes cover more than 36,000 square kilometers, making Salonga not only the largest tropical rainforest park in Africa, but also one of the most important biodiversity strongholds on Earth. Salonga plays a critical role in climate regulation, functioning as a vast green lung for the entire Congo basin. Located at the heart of this immense river system, the park is divided into two main sections, Salonga North and Salonga South, linked by dense forest corridors. These connections form an ecosystem that remains largely intact with very limited human disturbance. In 1984, UNESCO recognized this region as a World Heritage Site. Its humid tropical climate, with average temperatures ranging between 23 and 27 degrees Celsius and annual rainfall of 1,000 to 2,000 millimeters, creates ideal conditions for extraordinary biological diversity. The park is home to numerous endemic species, many of which are listed by the IUCN as threatened or endangered. One of the most remarkable inhabitants is the bonobo pan-paniscus, also known as the pygmy chimpanzee. Found only in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, this primate relies heavily on Salonga as a sanctuary, with the park sheltering close to 40% of the global bonobo population. Bonobos are among humanity's closest living relatives, sharing up to 98.7% of their DNA with humans. According to research published in 2023 by the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology, bonobos and common chimpanzees diverged from a shared ancestor between 1 and 2 million years ago. This split occurred when the Congo River formed a natural barrier separating populations. While chimpanzees evolved north of the river, bonobos remained in the vast tropical forests to the south. One of the most defining traits of bonobos is their matriarchal social structure. Unlike chimpanzee societies, where males typically dominate, bonobo communities are shaped by strong alliances among adult females. These females guide group dynamics and maintain social cohesion, while males generally occupy lower-ranking positions within the hierarchy. The bonobo is an omnivorous primate whose diet is dominated by fruits complemented by leaves and insects. Fruits from the Moraceae family form a crucial part of its daily intake, though it also feeds on tender vegetation and, on rare occasions, small vertebrates such as young birds. Within Salonga National Park, bonobos may travel up to 4.8 kilometers in a single day while tracking seasonal fruit sources. Through their feeding behavior and constant movement across the forest, these primates play a vital role in seed dispersal and ecosystem balance, contributing directly to the health and long-term preservation of the Congo Basin's extraordinary natural heritage. Within the dense heart of the Congo River Basin, the story of primates does not follow a single path, but two evolutionary journeys that unfolded side by side. South of the vast ancient Congo River, the bonobo flourished within tightly bonded societies where cooperation, tolerance, and strong female alliances form the foundation of group life. Yet beyond the river's deep, powerful waters, the evolutionary narrative shifts dramatically. To the north lives the common chimpanzee pan-troglodytes, a very different outcome of evolution, more widely known, more confrontational, and for many observers strikingly close to humanity's own origins. This primate stands among our closest living relatives, sharing an exceptionally high degree of genetic similarity with humans. Scientists estimate that the last common ancestor of humans and chimpanzees diverged between 6 and 7 million years ago during a period marked by climatic shifts and tectonic movements that began fragmenting Africa's ancient forests. Within the immense green expanse of the Congo, chimpanzees evolved into highly intelligent beings, endowed with remarkable abilities to learn, remember, and adapt to a complex and ever-changing environment. They do not exist in simple family units, but in large, intricately structured communities, that can exceed 100 individuals. Each community controls extensive territories which are defended through alliances, displays of dominance, and at times violent confrontations. In a forest where sunlight barely reaches the ground, communication becomes a matter of survival, shaping social bonds, coordinating movement, and maintaining order within the shadows of the canopy. Powerful calls echo through the forest, answered by rhythmic drumming on tree trunks and subtle body signals that are almost invisible to the untrained eye. Together, these forms of communication allow the group to respond swiftly to danger while preserving a fragile social balance. Although chimpanzees are omnivorous, fruit remains the cornerstone of their diet. Each day they travel long distances, tracking seasonal fruiting trees and navigating the forests, as if it were a living, ever-changing map stored in memory. When fruit becomes scarce, chimpanzees readily turn to hunting. Coordinated pursuits of smaller monkeys or rodents reveal another layer of their intelligence, where teamwork, timing, and shared intent matter as much as raw strength. Their ability to use tools places them among the most advanced non-human animals on Earth. They craft slender sticks to extract termites from their mounds, use stones to crack open hard-shelled nuts, and adapt their tools to suit specific challenges. These behaviors are not purely instinctive. They are learned through observation and passed down across generations, forming local traditions, fragments of an ancient culture hidden deep within the rainforest. Chimpanzees play a crucial role not only in their own survival, but in the health of the entire Congo ecosystem. By feeding on fruit and moving across vast territories, they disperse seeds throughout the forest, supporting plant regeneration and maintaining the structure of the tropical rainforest. In many regions, they function as quiet gardeners, helping the forest recover after natural disturbances. Yet even their remarkable intelligence cannot shield them from the pressures of the modern world. Habitat fragmentation, territorial loss, poaching, and disease have caused many chimpanzee communities to decline and become isolated. With their slow reproductive rate, the loss of a single individual represents far more than a number. It means the disappearance of shared memory, accumulated experience, and social knowledge built over generations. In the endless green expanse of the Congo, the call of a chimpanzee carries a stark warning. It is not merely the voice of a primate, but the echo of an ancient evolutionary lineage, one that mirrors deep within Africa's tropical forests the very story of human survival itself. Deep within these rainforests, life pulses with relentless energy. The voices of primates ripple through the canopy, setting the daily rhythm of the land. This vast green realm is known for hosting the greatest diversity of primate species anywhere on the African continent. A living mosaic shaped by millions of years of evolution. Among the most striking inhabitants of the lowland tropical forests of northwestern Congo is the mandrill. It stands as the largest and most visually spectacular member of the Cercopithecidae family. Adult males can weigh up to 50 kilograms and measure between 69 and 94 centimeters in length. Their most iconic feature is the vividly colored face marked by intense blues and reds paired with brightly hued hindquarters. These bold visual signals do more than attract females. They reflect physical condition, hormonal status, and social rank within the group. Mandrills live within an exceptionally complex social system. Typical groups may include up to 200 individuals, while rare gatherings known as hordes can swell to more than 1,000 members. These massive assemblies are governed by a clear dominance hierarchy led by powerful males whose age and intense coloration signal authority. Females and young remain at the heart of the group where safety is greatest, benefiting from collective vigilance against predators in the dense and unpredictable forest. At the eastern edge of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, stretching into neighboring Uganda, the Rwenzori Mountains rise dramatically from the surrounding lowland forests. Known since ancient times as the Mountains of the Moon, these peaks form a formidable natural barrier amid the rainforests of northwestern Congo. Their highest summit, Mount Stanley's Margarita Peak, reaches 5,109 meters above sea level, making the Rwenzori Range the third highest mountain system in Africa. Like a vast crown encircling the Congolese rainforest, the Rwenzori shelters an extraordinary range of ecosystems that shift sharply with elevation. Lush lowland rainforests give way to montane forests and alpine grasslands, eventually rising to frozen peaks capped with permanent snow and ice. Each altitude band creates its own set of environmental conditions supporting life uniquely adapted to these extremes. Beyond their striking beauty, these mountains serve as a crucial sanctuary for countless plant and animal species. Among the most emblematic inhabitants of this highland world is Lahest's monkey, often referred to as the mountain monkey. This primate is typical of the mountainous regions of Central and Eastern Africa. and finds ideal conditions within the dense moisture-laden forests of the Rwenzori. Belonging to the genus Allocrocebus, it diverged from a common ancestor shared with other guenons between 1 and 2 million years ago. Today it occupies elevations ranging roughly from 900 to 2,500 meters. Lohoest's monkey has evolved a suite of adaptations that allow it to thrive in the demanding conditions of high-altitude forests. It lives in relatively small groups, usually numbering between 10 and 20 individuals, bound together by a tight social structure. A single adult male typically leads and defends the group. Social interaction is central to their lives, with grooming and mutual care reinforcing bonds and maintaining group cohesion. When faced with predators such as leopards or crowned eagles, these monkeys respond swiftly. They retreat into the treetops while emitting loud alarm calls that warn other group members of imminent danger. As they move and forage through the mountainous forest, Lohoest's monkeys also play an essential ecological role. By dispersing seeds across the landscape, they help sustain plant diversity and support the long-term resilience of the forests of northwestern Congo. At the eastern edge of the Congo Basin, where the tropical rainforest slowly fades into cold mist and steep volcanic slopes, another ancient primate lineage quietly emerges: the mountain gorilla. This species inhabits the high elevations of the Virunga Mountains, living at altitudes between roughly 2,200 and over 4,000 meters. Here, life unfolds in thin air, low temperatures, and vegetation perpetually soaked in moisture. In contrast to the agile and tactical chimpanzee, the mountain gorilla embodies restrained power and commanding calm. Adult males, known as silverbacks, can weigh between 160 and well over 200 kilograms. The distinctive band of silver-gray hair across their backs signals maturity and dominance, marking them as the unquestioned leaders of their groups. Mountain gorilla troops typically consist of 5 to 30 individuals, including one dominant silverback, several adult females, and their offspring. The silverback's role goes far beyond protection. He guides daily movements, selects feeding areas, and maintains social balance within the group. Mountain gorillas are almost entirely herbivorous, with more than 85% of their diet made up of leaves, young shoots, stems, roots, bark, and mountain bamboo. To sustain their massive bodies, an adult may consume between 18 and 30 kilograms of vegetation each day. Because food is available year-round in the humid montane forests, mountain gorillas do not need to travel long distances, unlike chimpanzees or bonobos. This constant abundance minimizes territorial conflicts and supports a lifestyle that is relatively stable and predictable. From an evolutionary perspective, the mountain gorilla is among humanity's closest living relatives, sharing a high degree of genetic similarity. Yet while chimpanzees followed a path defined by flexibility and extensive tool use, gorillas evolved along a different route. One centered on physical strength, strong group cohesion, and social stability. Research into their behavior reveals a rich and complex emotional world. Mountain gorillas display deep parental care, clear signs of grief when a group member dies, and subtle gestures of reconciliation that help preserve social harmony. Within the Virunga ecosystem, they function as true ecological engineers. As they feed and move through the forest, they break stems and dense vegetation, creating small openings that allow sunlight to reach the forest floor and stimulate new plant growth. Their role does not end there. Through their droppings, mountain gorillas disperse seeds and recycle nutrients, keeping ecological processes active in the harsh conditions of high-altitude environments. Despite their strength, this species once stood on the brink of extinction. By the late 20th century, the population had fallen to fewer than 700 individuals, driven by poaching, habitat loss, and prolonged armed conflict in the region. International cooperation, strict protection measures, and carefully managed ecotourism, the population has gradually rebounded and now exceeds 1,000 individuals. This recovery stands as one of the rare conservation success stories on the African continent. In In the thick mist of Virunga, the still silhouette of a silverback beside his group represents more than raw power. It reflects the quiet precision of evolution itself. The survival of the mountain gorilla has not been shaped by aggression, but by a delicate balance between nature and human responsibility. Should this species ever vanish, the entire mountain range would lose its ancient silent heartbeat. The Congo River, stretching in places up to 14.5 kilometers wide, winds through the landscape like a silver ribbon threading between forested islands and sustaining countless forms of life. Along its western reaches, vast wetlands and swamp forests create the ideal habitat for the Sitatunga tragelaphus species, a remarkable semi-aquatic antelope native to Central and Eastern Africa. An intricate network of rivers, lagoons, and flooded plains provides abundant resources, allowing the Sitatunga to move and feed with ease in waterlogged terrain. This is a medium-sized antelope. Adult males typically weigh between 76 and 119 kilograms and stand roughly 71 to 117 centimeters at the shoulder, while females are considerably lighter, ranging from about 24 to 57 kilograms. Males are easily recognized by their long spiraled horns, which can grow from 46 to 91 centimeters in length and help them navigate through dense, tangled vegetation. Life in the swamps has shaped the Sitatunga's body in unique ways. Long legs and widely splayed curved hooves give it exceptional stability on soft mud and in deep water, allowing it to move where few other antelopes can. Its water-resistant coat shields it from constant moisture and thick mud, while flexible joints and a keen sense of hearing help it detect predators even when visibility is poor. The Sitatunga is a strict herbivore, feeding mainly on fresh grasses, reeds, and leafy plants found along flooded margins. During the dry season, when water levels drop and conditions change, it can rise onto its hind legs to browse higher branches. Its feeding behavior shifts with the seasons, but it most often remains close to the edges of wetlands, where food availability and cover come together in a delicate balance that supports its survival. Deep within the swampy forests of western Congo, the African forest elephant Loxodonta cyclotis moves almost soundlessly through dense vegetation. Though smaller than its savanna relative, it still embodies the overwhelming presence of a true forest giant. Adult males typically stand between 2.4 and 3 meters tall and can weigh anywhere from 2,000 to 4,500 kilograms. Forest elephants live within a highly structured social system led by a matriarch, an experienced adult female who guides and protects the group. Relying on her remarkable memory of the landscape, she leads the herd to feeding grounds and water sources. These groups are usually composed of females and their young, while adult males often live alone or form loose temporary associations. Communication among forest elephants is subtle and complex, much of it beyond the range of human hearing. They produce infrasonic calls, low-frequency sounds that can travel great distances through thick forest. Physical contact also plays a vital role. Trunks are used to touch, reassure, and strengthen social bonds, expressing care and cohesion within the group. The African forest elephant is a strict herbivore. Its diet consists of leaves, grasses, fruits, and tree bark. According to data from the Wildlife Conservation Society in 2023, a single forest elephant may consume up to 150 kilograms of vegetation each day to sustain its massive body. During the dry season, when food becomes scarce, it uses its tusks and trunk to strip bark from trees, accessing more nutritious plant tissues. Beyond its sheer size and strength, the forest elephant plays a crucial ecological role. As it moves and feeds, it disperses seeds across vast areas and creates openings in the vegetation, helping forests regenerate and maintain balance. In many ways, these elephants are the quiet custodians of the rainforest, essential architects of the Congo's forest ecosystem. Despite their ecological importance, African forest elephants are facing a severe crisis. Intense poaching throughout the 20th century caused a dramatic collapse in their populations. By 2013, estimates suggested that only around 30,000 forest elephants remained. In recognition of this rapid decline, the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, classified the species as critically endangered in 2021. Safeguarding forest elephants in the wetlands and rainforests of Western Congo is not merely a moral obligation. It is an ecological emergency. Their survival is deeply intertwined with the future of the Congo Basin rainforest itself. If forest elephants disappear, the intricate balance of this vast tropical ecosystem would be irreversibly altered, threatening countless other species that depend on the forest to endure. Hidden beneath the mud of the swamp forests in western Congo, the dwarf crocodile Osteolaemus tetraspis lies in wait, almost invisible, as it patiently watches for the right moment to strike. It is the smallest member of the crocodile family, typically measuring between 1.5 and 1.8 meters in length and weighing roughly 18 to 32 kilograms. This species is defined by its compact, powerful body. A broad head and a short snout, features perfectly suited for hunting in murky, shallow vegetation-clogged waters. The dwarf crocodile is remarkably adapted to harsh conditions, capable of tolerating low oxygen environments and remaining submerged for extended periods without breathing. During the dry season, when water levels fall and food becomes scarce, it retreats into the mud and enters a state of reduced activity similar to semi-hibernation. In this dormant phase, its metabolism slows until the rains return and the wetlands once again teem with life. Despite its resilience, the dwarf crocodile faces serious threats. According to the 2024 IUCN Red List, the species is classified as vulnerable. Current estimates suggest that only between 8,000 and 10,000 individuals remain in the swamp forests of western Congo, a decline driven mainly by poaching and the ongoing loss of its natural habitat. Here in the wild heart of the Congo, survival is not ruled by raw strength or extreme speed, but by far quieter virtues. Beneath an endless canopy of vines and leaves, staying alive means knowing when to remain silent, when to wait, and how to vanish before being noticed. Every creature is part of a fragile balance where a single mistake can be the difference between life and disappearance. Not all battles leave visible scars. Many are won without a single strike, when prey blends seamlessly into the forest, or when a predator waits in absolute stillness as the perfect moment arrives or slips away. The jungle shows no mercy to recklessness, yet it rewards those who understand its unseen laws. The Congo reminds us that survival is not about dominance but adaptation, not about conquest but endurance. To protect these ecosystems is to safeguard stories that have been written in silence for millions of years beneath the shadows of some of the oldest trees on Earth. When the forest is lost, so too are the lessons it teaches us about life, patience, and respect for the natural world. If this journey into the wild heart of the Congo captured your imagination, like the video and subscribe to Beast Call Nature to continue exploring the most extreme and fascinating corners of the animal kingdom. Deep in the heart of Nigeria, life hangs by the thinnest of threads. There is no safe haven, no pause, no mercy. As the sun rises over the cracked earth, it awakens a silent battlefield where every creature is either hunter or hunted. Who will survive the day? Who will fall before nightfall? Every step across the parched ground can reveal a position. Every shallow breath may seal a fate. In the tall grasses, death waits patiently. In murky waters, danger lies in ambush. Fangs sharpen, muscles coil, hearts pound in rhythm with the threat. One small mistake, a fraction of a second, and it's over. This is a world where blood stakes the claim, and fear is etched into instinct. How far will an animal go to stay alive? What price must be paid for another sunrise here in Nigeria? Nature shows no leniency, and only those who confront the ultimate peril will witness the dawn once more. Deep within Nigeria's untamed landscapes, a shadow moves silently beneath the moonlight, slipping through thick canopies and thorny savannas. It is the leopard, one of Africa's most elusive predators, cloaked in golden fur and a mind as sharp as its claws. In the ancient forests of the south, it glides like a phantom, leaving no trace, making no sound, revealing itself to no one. Its spotted coat blends seamlessly with shifting shadows and dappled light among ferns and vines. Unlike the roar of a lion or the chilling laugh of a hyena, the leopard speaks only in absolute silence, striking with sudden precision. A patient hunter. It masters the art of waiting. It can remain motionless for hours, biding its time for the perfect moment. In the golden grasslands of the savannah, it moves undetected, hiding in the shadows of baobabs. When night falls and the land stills, it becomes the true sovereign of darkness. solitary by nature. It trusts no one, relying only on instinct, strength, and discretion. Unlike lions, which hunt in coordinated groups, the leopard reigns alone, without allies or followers. Every move is deliberate, every breath a calculation. While it can sprint at speeds approaching 60 kilometers per hour in short bursts, its success depends not on speed but on precision, patience, and timing. As a keystone predator, it plays a vital role in maintaining balance, controlling prey populations, and preserving the natural order. At dawn, the African savanna glows with golden light. Dew sparkles on the grass, and the scent of fresh greenery rises under a calm sky. Yet beneath this serene facade, a lethal presence awakens. Among the tall grasses, the leopard's coat melts into the environment, nearly invisible. It advances slowly, methodically, each step measured, each pause deliberate. Its gaze never wavers. In the distance, a small herd of gazelles grazes unaware of the danger. Sleek and alert, with delicate ears and gentle eyes, they continue their routine, oblivious to the predator crouched low among the stalks. The leopard has already chosen its target, a young gazelle straying from the group. The wind blows in its favor. Silence reigns. The moment has come. With a burst of power and grace, the leopard launches from the grass like a living bolt of lightning. Its jaws clamp around the gazelle's neck. struggle is brief and fierce. A cry pierces the morning mist, then fades as the rest of the herd bolts, scattering into the dawn. The leopard does not pursue them. It remains still, breathing steadily. The hunt is over. It grips the lifeless body, dragging it toward denser cover. Such a prize must be protected from thieves, hyenas, vultures, even lions. Across the plains of Nigeria, the female leopard hauls her catch over dry earth. Her coat gleams in the sunlight, blending with bark and dust as if she were part of the landscape itself. She moves with caution yet without hesitation, heading to her refuge, a tall acacia tree. Beneath its shade, her cub waits anxiously, stomach empty, ears alert, too young to hunt. The cub watches silently, absorbing the harsh lessons of survival. Suddenly, aslip, the gazelle's body tumbles from a branch, hitting the ground with a thud that echoes like a warning drum across the savannah. From the thorny underbrush, a hyena appears, alert and determined, following the scent of blood. It prowls with intent, nostrils flaring, eyes gleaming with cunning. At the first sign, the leopard tenses, muscles coiling, gaze sharp and unyielding. In a flash, she strikes, recovering her prey, and in one fluid motion climbs back up the tree. The branches sway under her weight as she ascends higher, to a place unreachable by the hyena. Below, the savannah breathes a brief sigh of calm as life continues its endless struggle. The wild savanna of Nigeria rarely stays quiet for long. From the tall grasses, a pride of lions emerges, moving with stealth as their eyes sweep across the plains in search of prey. Not far away, a group of large herbivores grazes peacefully, focused on the fresh grass, unaware of the danger watching them from a distance. One lion presses low to the ground, gliding through the grass with slow, calculated movements. Its gaze locks onto a solitary bull separated slightly from the herd, a perfect opportunity. Then, in an instant, silence shatters. The lion bursts forward, initiating the chase. The herd panics, scattering in every direction, kicking up clouds of dust that hang heavy in the morning light. Muscles coiled and claws ready, the lion lunges at its target, sinking its teeth into the animal's back. The prey struggles violently, kicking and twisting in desperate attempts to escape, but its strength is no match. The lion's jaws find their mark, and the struggle ends. The body collapses onto the hot earth. The hunt is over. Soon, the rest of the pride gathers around the fallen animal. Hungry eyes circle the prize as the lions feed together, sharing a rare moment of unity and triumph in a harsh landscape where nothing is given freely. The golden sun climbs higher, bathing the open savanna and heralding the start of a new day. Elsewhere, another scene unfolds. A different pride moves gracefully through the tall grass, focused and deliberate. Before them grazes a herd of wild buffalo, unaware of the threat. One lion creeps toward a bull on the edge of the group. The buffalo senses danger, snorts, and raises its head, ready to respond. Instead of fleeing, the buffalo charges bravely toward the predators. The lions fan out quickly, surrounding it to coordinate their attack. The buffalo spins, strikes, and defends itself with fierce determination. One lion lands on its back, claws digging into its tough hide, while others target its legs and flanks, gradually wearing it down. The buffalo's strength fades, movement slow, legs wobble, and finally it collapses. The lions descend, claiming their hard-fought prize. Elsewhere on the savannah, the lions continue their silent patrol. In the distance, a group of wild pigs roots through the soil, snouts pressed to the earth in search of insects and roots. One lion lowers its body, creeping carefully through the golden grass, each step measured, muscles coiled and ready. Then, with explosive speed, it strikes. Panic erupts among the pigs, scattering in every direction, branches snapping and cries filling the air. The lion locks onto a lagging piglet. In moments, it closes the distance, leaps, and brings the young one down. Dragging its catch to the shade of a tall tree, it begins to feed. The pride continues its journey through the undulating grass, ever vigilant. Far off, another group of pigs grazes, unaware that once again, a predator's eyes are fixed upon them. The golden light of the morning sun brushes over the dew-laden grass and the motionless trees. A gentle breeze slips through the tall savanna grasses, carrying the earthy scent of damp soil and wildflowers. From within the vegetation, a family of African warthogs emerges, snuffling through the ground in search of the day's first meal. The sows push aside the grass with their hardened snouts, rooting through the soil for hidden roots, tubers, and insects. Piglets scamper between their legs and squealing softly, completely unaware of the danger lurking nearby. In a quiet patch of shadow beneath a thorny bush, a female leopard remains perfectly still. Her eyes never leave the group. She does not rush. She waits. Patience is the foundation of every perfect predator. Suddenly, tension spikes in the center of the herd. Two males lock eyes and charge. The clash erupts like dry leaves crushed underfoot. Dust rises as tusks collide. Growls slice through the air, raw and primal. Hooves tear the earth. Muscles strain to their limits, and the stares burn with defiance. Amid the chaos, a frightened piglet is pushed off course by a charging adult, panic-stricken. It runs blindly, unknowingly heading straight into a trap woven from silence. The leopard's muscles coil, her breath slows, and then she strikes. A dark streak of speed and precision explodes from the side. The piglet barely sees the shadow before it is upon her. A sharp, high-pitched squeal pierces the air and is silenced immediately, muffled by the predator's powerful jaws clamping on a fragile neck. The tiny struggle flails briefly, but it is no match for one of nature's deadliest hunters. With a swift shake of her head, the leopard ends the fight. The body goes still. Life is gone. There is no celebration. Victory requires none. She breathes calmly, drags her prey through the undergrowth into Beaumont and melts once more into the landscape, invisible as the shadows themselves. Not far across the savannah, a young baboon lets out a sharp, excited cry, slicing through the morning calm like a spear piercing silence. Beneath the roots of an ancient tree, amber-colored honey oozes from a hidden hive, glinting in the sunlight like liquid gold. His eyes narrow, he knows this will not be an easy prize. Honey is never given freely. It rewards only the brave. Without hesitation, he plunges his hand into the nest, breaking through the fragile layer of earth that shields it. Immediately, a swarm of black bees explodes in fury, stinging arms, chest, and face like a volley of tiny needles. The young baboon does not flinch. Muscles taut, he digs deeper until his fingers wrap around the golden treasure. The bees buzz angrily, his skin reddens. His eyes squint in pain, but he rips away thick chunks of honey. Stepping back, panting, he tastes his hard-earned reward. His eyelids droop halfway, savoring a moment of intense, defiant satisfaction. Honey drips from his jaw, mingling with streaks of blood, a sweetness earned through pain and determination. But the calm is fleeting. A younger male, driven by hunger, creeps cautiously toward the spilled honey. The leader lets out a deep, thunderous growl, baring his fangs in a raw, primal warning. For a moment, the young baboon hesitates, then replies with a sharp, defiant cry, challenging authority with fiery youth. Silence hangs thick in the air, heavy and tense like the honey itself. Then, chaos erupts. The alpha strikes like a storm, slamming into the challenger's chest with brutal force. Teeth, hands, and roaring fill the air, a harsh lesson in hierarchy. wounded and terrified, the young baboon bolts, face bloodied and eyes wide, disappearing into the tall grass. The alpha licks the last drop of honey from his paw, sealing the ritual of dominance. One by one, the others lower their heads in submission. No one dares approach the hive again. The air thickens with the scent of dry grass, dust, and heat, a tangible reminder of power in the wild. A troop of more than 30 baboons moves cautiously across a vast expanse of tall grass, each step deliberate, every movement carefully watched. They've left the safety of their usual feeding grounds and now venture into dangerous territory. Grass brushes against their shoulders, and the strongest males take the lead, alert and ready to strike or warn with instinctive precision. Every blade of grass could hide a threat. Every second, a predator might emerge from nowhere. Then they spot them, 3 cheetahs, low and lethal, gliding through the grass like whispers of death. Unlike lions, these predators hunt with strategy and calculated patience, but this time, they are dangerously close. A wave of fear ripples through the troop. Mothers pull their young close. The little ones duck under their parents' bellies. Just as panic threatens to spill over, the old leader steps forward, scarred, wise, and fiercely courageous. With a roar that shakes the air, he charges downhill, arms raised, bellowing with fury. Behind him, 3 adult males follow, matching his speed and shouting challenges in unison. The cheetahs halt abruptly, muscles taut, stunned by the audacity of the baboons. Order restored, the leader lets out a short, commanding growl. Gradually, the troop retreats from the open grassland. Ahead, the trees promise shade, water, and a safe refuge away from the exposed danger. Behind them, the grass ripples once more, but now only from the wind and the memory of the encounter. In the wild, survival isn't always about brute strength. Sometimes it's unity, timing, and fearless courage that decide the outcome. Today, the baboons did not flee, they stood their ground. And because of that, they survived. In the savannah, the hunter does not always triumph. Sometimes it's the prey that has the final word. In the distance, a herd of zebras grazes peacefully, their black and white stripes glinting under the morning sun. These iconic African grazers are most commonly found in savannas, grasslands, and semi-arid regions with large populations in Kenya, Tanzania, Botswana, and South Africa. An adult zebra can stand between 1.3 and 1.5 meters tall and weigh anywhere from 200 to 400 kilograms. Zebras live in tight-knit social groups, typically composed of a dominant stallion, several mares, and their young. Suddenly, two young zebras begin nudging each other playfully. At first, the interaction is harmless fun, but gradually the play turns competitive. Soft bites grow sharper. One zebra rears on its hind legs and strikes forward with a front hoof, sending a small cloud of dust into the air. The other responds quickly, pivoting and kicking backward, narrowly missing its rival. Soon they circle each other, muscles taut and eyes locked, each refusing to show weakness, Exhausted yet determined, they pause face to face, panting heavily but holding their gaze. With one final surge of energy, they clash once more, bodies colliding in a short but intense tussle. At last, one zebra yields, stepping back, lowering its head, and accepting defeat. The victor stands tall, proud, mane rippling gently in the morning breeze. Peace returns to the grassland. The rest of the herd resumes grazing, undisturbed, as the sun climbs higher in the clear morning sky. In Nigeria, every creature in the wild carries a story of resilience and strength. Among them, the white rhinoceros stands out as one of the most iconic species. This massive herbivore, scientifically known as Ceratotherium simum, is the largest of the 5 rhino species that still roam the planet today. Weighing up to 2,500 kilograms and measuring nearly 4 meters in length, the white rhino ranks among the largest land mammals alive, surpassed only by the 3 species of elephants. One of its most distinctive features is its wide, square-shaped mouth, a perfect adaptation for grazing on short grasses. Its 2 prominent horns, made of keratin, the same material found in human hair and nails, are its most recognizable trait. The front horn, the longer of the 2, can reach up to 1.65 meters in large males and weigh around 4 kilograms. These horns are used for defense and establishing dominance, but unfortunately, they have also made the species a prime target for poachers. In Nigeria's wild landscapes, it's not just the large mammals that rule the terrain. The skies are equally alive with activity. Over 500 bird species call this region home, each playing a vital role in the intricate ecosystem. Among them, one of the most striking is the marabou stork, Leptoptylos cruminiferus, a member of the stork family, Ciconidae. With a wingspan reaching up to 3 meters, it boasts the largest wing spread of any terrestrial bird. Often called the undertaker bird, its broad wings and back resemble a dark cloak, while its long, pale legs evoke skeletal limbs. The name also reflects its ecological role, nature's own cleaner, keeping the savanna free of decay. Marabou storks thrive in wetlands, grasslands, and areas frequented by lions and hyenas. These environments provide access to abandoned carcasses, which the stork skillfully scavenges with its powerful bill. By feeding on what others leave behind, it prevents the spread of disease and helps maintain the natural balance of the savanna. On Nigeria's blazing horizon, as the final rays of the sun turn the savannas and forests to gold, the true essence of wildlife comes alive. Here, every dawn is a battle, every shadow may conceal a predator, and every creature fights with cunning and courage to survive. Lions and hyenas prowl, elephants and buffalo traverse the land in search of water, and rivers become arenas where predator and prey face off. Nature, relentless and majestic, reminds us that survival is an art perfected over generations. Though our journey through Nigeria's wild landscapes comes to an end, the stories of its wildlife continue, flowing through every river, stretching across every plain, and lingering in every forest. Life and death coexist in a delicate balance, and every moment stands as a testament to strength, resilience, and adaptation. If this journey into the heart of the wild thrilled you, give this video a like and subscribe to Beast Call Nature to continue exploring the planet's most extreme and fascinating corners. Nature never ceases to amaze, and we'll be there to capture it all. Across the endless plains of Africa, where apex predators rule and the rhythm of the wild hums through the air, a parallel world exists. A discrete miniature universe no less intense than the one dominated by giants. It is the domain of the small warriors, beings whose modest size hides the fierce struggles they endure each day. Among the sun-baked grasses that sway with the wind, these tiny survivors remain on constant alert. Any rustle might reveal danger. Any flicker of movement could signal an attack. In a wilderness where thirst, hunger, and split-second decisions determine life or death, survival becomes a remarkable achievement. Their only chance is to move with accuracy, think quickly, and adapt with astonishing speed in a world that never forgives mistakes. Each step is a gamble, each second an unseen contest for life, each morning a new triumph earned through determination. Because in Africa, even the smallest inhabitants must rise as fighters, confronting hardships that would challenge even the mightiest. They do not possess overwhelming strength or unmatched speed, but they showcase something far more extraordinary: an unwavering determination and a spirit built to endure. Across the endless African savanna, where life depends on fragile moments of protection and constant vigilance, three species rise to prominence through remarkable survival methods. The ostrich, towering sovereign of the grasslands, needs no wings to master its domain. Fueled by powerful strides and ever-watchful eyes, it races across the plains at incredible speeds, leaving predators far behind. Meanwhile, African wild dogs demonstrate the power of unity. Their packs function with exceptional coordination, carrying out hunting strategies in which cooperation and timing determine the success of the entire group. Hidden beneath the Earth's surface, nimble mongooses face threats far beyond their size. Living in tightly bonded colonies, they confront their world with intelligence and bravery, reminding us that true resilience often comes from community and determination. Together, these animals shape the vibrant tapestry of the wild. Despite the challenges of their harsh surroundings, they flourish each chase, each movement, and each instinctive decision, adding another chapter to the unfolding story of nature. With the moon still glowing overhead, faint rustles begin to stir within the low shrubs. The quiet of early morning soon gives way to the rhythm of awakening hunters. African wild dogs rise from their resting places, alert and focused as they prepare for a new day on the savannah. They may not possess the size or power of larger predators, but their strength comes from their unmatched cooperation. These skilled carnivores are celebrated for their coordinated hunting style. Unlike big cats that rely on stealth or solitary ambushes, wild dogs hunt as cohesive units, with packs often forming large, tight-knit groups. This strong social system is the key to their remarkable success. Their slender, athletic bodies and long limbs are built for long-distance pursuit, able to maintain impressive speeds for extended periods. They rank among the continent's most relentless hunters. Their sharp hearing and keen sense of smell help them detect prey across vast distances, usually focusing on medium-sized antelopes such as impalas and gazelles. Their hunting strategy is highly organized. The pack splits into smaller teams, approaching the prey from several angles to prevent escape. Throughout the pursuit, individuals rotate positions to maintain pressure and wear down their target. This technique results in one of the highest hunting success rates in the animal kingdom. What truly distinguishes them is their devotion to cooperation. Food is shared with great care. Pups, injured members, and older individuals eat first, while strong adults wait their turn. This rare behavior among predators strengthens pack unity and increases survival for all members. Their communication system is sophisticated, relying on high-pitched calls, varied vocalizations, and expressive gestures. Howls bring scattered members back together, while subtle movements of ears and tails help prevent conflict and maintain harmony. In a landscape full of challenges, staying coordinated is vital. Even with their efficiency, wild dogs constantly face competition from lions and hyenas. These rivals often attempt to steal their meals, forcing the pack to consume food quickly or retreat. When confronted with overwhelming opposition, wild dogs prefer to withdraw and conserve their strength for the next hunt, a reminder that wisdom and teamwork are often better than confrontation. Life for African wild dogs is a blend of endurance, intelligence, and unity. Their unique social structure and highly effective hunting strategies ensure they continue to thrive in the vast African plains. Their pack hierarchy is one of the most intricate among mammal species. Far more than a group of hunters, they form a tightly connected family with clearly defined roles. Leadership lies with the alpha pair, usually the only breeding members. When pups are born, the entire pack becomes their protector. During the first months, the young remain hidden in dens while adults provide food and guard them with unwavering dedication. For African wild dogs, the well-being of the pups comes first. After each hunt, adult members return to the den and regurgitate food, ensuring the youngsters receive essential nutrients. This generosity is not limited to the young. Injured or aging individuals are also fed, a behavior rarely seen among other predators. Such actions reinforce group bonds and help the entire pack endure the challenges of the wilderness. Territorial defense is another crucial responsibility. To minimize encounters with lions and hyenas, the pack regularly surveys its territory, leaving scent marks to signal its presence. When a rival approaches, the dogs respond collectively, using alarm calls and coordinated movements to deter any threat. Their ability to adapt sets them apart from many other carnivores. Instead of relying on stealth like big cats, they depend on stamina and synchronized effort. When food becomes scarce, they shift their strategy, pursuing smaller animals or taking advantage of carcasses left behind by other hunters. Communication is the backbone of their cooperation. High-frequency sounds guide their movements during hunts. Howls bring distant members back together, and subtle body language such as the position of the ears and tail helps maintain harmony within the group. Despite their impressive hunting success, African wild dogs must constantly overcome obstacles. Fierce competition from lions and hyenas, along with the need to cover vast distances in search of prey, requires perseverance and unity. Even so, their exceptional teamwork and social intelligence allow them to remain one of the savanna's most effective and resilient predators. In the harsh and dusty landscapes of Kenya, the honey badger stands as a small yet deeply respected creature. One misstep here can make you a lion's feast, a hyena's target, or a leopard's toy. Mellivora capensis, often hailed as the undisputed ruler of the savanna, is living proof that courage, boldness, and sheer ferocity can elevate even the smallest animal into legend. With its stocky build, short limbs, rounded head, intense gaze, and steady gait, it may look harmless, but don't be fooled. Beneath that dark, rugged coat lies a natural shield skin 4 to 6 millimeters thick, remarkably flexible, and nearly impervious to lion bites, porcupine quills, leopard claws, and even the lethal strike of a cobra. If trapped in a predator's jaws, it can twist inside its own skin to counterattack. It may sound like a scene from an action movie, yet this is everyday life for the honey badger. It is a true lone survivor. It depends entirely on its iron will, no pack, no partner, no assistance. Every day, it travels 10 to 20 kilometers across sand, rocky terrain, scrublands, and riverbeds in search of food. It feeds on rodents, reptiles, birds, eggs, insects, larvae, deadly snakes, beehives, and even decomposing carcasses that it digs up and consumes like a fresh meal. It can withstand swarms of African bees while tearing into honey and larvae without hesitation. Its legendary toughness extends far beyond its thick skin. The honey badger is renowned for surviving bites from some of Africa's deadliest snakes. A cobra, a gaboon viper, or a boomslang may inject its venom, but the badger rarely reacts. And if it collapses, it revives within minutes and finishes the encounter by eating the snake that attacked it. Since no human could endure such venom, researchers have tried to understand its secret. One explanation is that the honey badger carries a specialized nerve receptor that neutralizes the venom's effects. Simply put, for this animal, the poison doesn't do enough damage. Much of its time is spent fighting or raiding beehives. When threatened, it becomes wildly aggressive. Even leopards hesitate before engaging it, knowing that once it lashes out, the confrontation becomes chaotic, furious, and completely unpredictable. Documented encounters show two leopards wrestling a honey badger, only to retreat into the trees shortly afterward as the badger snarled at them from below, almost as if warning them never to forget. The female digs a den and, after a rough mating ritual, gives birth to 1 to 3 cubs. She spends months teaching them vital survival skills, how to dig effectively, avoid venomous strikes, and break into hives without injuring themselves. By their first year, the young have transformed into fierce replicas of their mother, prepared to face the wild as miniature fighters. Thus, the cycle of resilience goes on. In the harsh realm of the African wilderness, the honey badger represents pure rebellion, fearless energy, and unwavering toughness. It may not boast great size or speed, yet its refusal to surrender in any fight has turned it into a global icon celebrated not for beauty, but for its wild, unstoppable spirit. If wildlife action movies existed, this creature wouldn't require a stunt performer. The most dramatic fight scenes in nature seem modeled after its true behavior. Our story begins with a massive beehive dangling from an acacia tree under the blazing savanna sun. Thousands of bees swirl around it as sunbirds flutter and monkeys inspect the scene. The steady buzz, the far-off bird calls, and the warm breeze carrying the scent of dry grass create a striking and lively natural tableau. However, this tranquil moment hides a brewing conflict. Beneath the sun-scorched grass, another drama unfolds. African wild dogs, the stealthy hunters of the plains, move forward with unwavering focus. Before daylight fully arrives, a well-known character of the savanna has already begun its mission. The honey badger, small, rugged, and astonishingly bold. In this landscape, size means little when matched against sheer resilience. Tracking the scent of a wild hive drifting between the brittle grass, its hypersensitive nose searches the ground. Today's target lies within a hollow old tree, where a fresh swarm of bees has started to build their colony. What the honey badger doesn't realize is that a wild dog pack is already close by. What follows is not a normal hunt, but a spontaneous battle where no one intends to give way. As the badger reaches the trunk and begins tearing at the bark, one of the dogs detects its presence and alerts the group. In an instant, several wild dogs surround the honey badger, forming a tight arc. With curled lips and piercing eyes, they prepare to overpower the smaller intruder. But the honey badger spins around and snarls defiantly, showing absolute fearlessness. Its crushing bite, razor-sharp claws, and hardened instincts have enabled it to kill venomous snakes and fend off lion cubs. It twists to the side and clamps onto a dog's leg, making it recoil, just as another dog lunges. But the pack has the advantage of teamwork, biting from the rear, distracting from the front, and launching attacks from all directions. The honey badger begins to falter. Though its dense coat absorbs many blows, it cannot withstand everything. The struggle continues fiercely for minutes. Eventually, the honey badger must retreat, overwhelmed by the pack's cooperation and numbers. It digs quickly and vanishes into the brush, relying on an ancient survival strategy inherited from its lineage. Rather than pursuing the retreating badger, the wild dogs turn back to remark their territory, a display of authority over the land they control. Though the encounter ends without casualties, it highlights the ruthless reality of the savanna, where every skirmish is a battle for survival and even the youngest animals must learn to stand their ground. In this realm, both wild dogs and honey badgers build their own lasting reputations. Following the intense confrontation, the honey badger vanishes into the thick grass, yet its journey is far from over. Beneath its fierce, rugged exterior is a lone and determined mother guided by instinct. She must raise her young in an environment where danger is constant. Honey badgers are solitary creatures. They do not rely on social groups. Their breeding period is flexible, but often occurs when temperatures rise and food is abundant. The female produces 1 or 2 babies in a secluded burrow, either one she excavates or an abandoned hideout she repurposes. The The gestation period ranges from 6 to 10 weeks. Unlike the African wild dog, which benefits from group support. The honey badger mother must rely solely on herself. Her burrows, deep and narrow, provide crucial protection against larger predators. The newborns arrive blind, furless, and highly vulnerable, depending entirely on their mother for survival. They stay inside the den for the first 2 to 3 months of life. Throughout the night, she ventures out to hunt, bringing back everything from venomous snakes to rodents and insects. Despite her reputation as a fierce fighter, she is also an exceptionally dedicated caretaker. To keep predators from tracing her scent, she frequently relocates the burrow. As the cubs become mobile, she teaches them essential skills: digging, hunting, and avoiding threats. For a creature of their size, investing more than a year in raising offspring is remarkable. This prolonged care is one of the traits that contributes to the honey badger's legendary status. If danger approaches while her young are unprotected, she will confront it with fearless aggression. Her fierce maternal instinct has allowed the species to endure for millennia, making the honey badger a symbol of bravery, resourcefulness, and exceptional parental strength in the animal kingdom. Across the African savanna, some of the smallest residents stand out not through force, but through cleverness and unity: the mongooses. Swift and resourceful, these animals flourish in a harsh environment by relying on teamwork and well-developed social behavior. Despite their modest size, only 30 to 50 centimeters long, their cooperation makes them exceptional survivors. Mongooses form tightly knit groups where each member has a specific function. Colonies often include around 10 individuals and operate like miniature organized settlements. Certain members act as lookouts, while others focus on finding food, caring for the young, or maintaining the tunnels that serve as shelters. This structured approach keeps the colony prepared for whatever threats arise. Aerial predators such as eagles and hawks pose a constant threat. To stay safe, one mongoose always stands guard from a high vantage point, ready to issue an alarm call. When danger approaches, the entire group instantly scatters into the nearest burrow or hides in thick grass. This alert system is essential to their continued survival. Their habitat includes dry grasslands, low vegetation zones, and areas near termite mounds or abandoned burrows. These environments offer safety from larger predators and protection from fluctuating temperatures. Throughout the day, mongooses roam their territory in search of food before retreating to their shelters at dusk. Their menu varies widely. Insects, small animals, eggs, and fruit. But what makes them truly iconic is their ability to challenge venomous snakes. Using rapid movements and precise timing, they avoid lethal strikes and aim directly at the snake's head. This skill makes them formidable opponents of dangerous species such as cobras and black mambas. Mongooses communicate using a mix of sounds and physical signals. Short chirps help individuals locate one another, while high-pitched calls warn of potential threats. These communication methods maintain group cohesion and enable quick, synchronized reactions. Beyond cooperative hunting and mutual defense, mongooses also work together to raise their young. The pups are tended by adult females who rotate duties, feeding, guarding, and teaching them basic survival skills. This shared caregiving strengthens the group and enhances the survival rate of the next generation. Even with the harsh realities of the savanna, mongooses have managed to flourish, relying on their quick thinking, agility, and highly organized social groups. Their ability to combine coordination with strategic behavior makes them one of nature's most impressive models of adaptation. Breeding within mongoose colonies follows a finely structured routine. Unlike many animals where the survival of the young falls solely on the parents, mongoose pups are raised by the entire colony. During the breeding season, the group works together to ensure that the newborns have the greatest chance of reaching adulthood. After a pregnancy of about 60 to 70 days, litters of 2 to 6 arrive blind and extremely vulnerable. They spend their first days hidden underground, watched over not only by their mother but also by designated helpers who take turns guarding and tending to them. This protection continues beyond the safety of the burrow. When the rest of the colony heads out to forage, several adults stay behind, acting as sentinels to keep the pups safe from threats such as jackals or birds of prey. As the youngsters grow more confident, they begin venturing just outside the den while adults supervise closely. Each outing is part of their education, teaching them how to locate safe food sources, how to approach dangerous prey like venomous snakes or scorpions, and how to interpret alarm calls that signal danger. By the time they reach roughly 10 months old, the young mongooses are ready to contribute to the group. Some become swift hunters. Others specialize in lookout duties or caring for the next generation of pups. This continuous cycle of support and instruction keeps the colony strong and adaptive. Their cooperative way of life proves that, in the wild, unity can be just as essential as strength. Despite their small size, mongooses rank among the savanna's most capable survivors due to their teamwork and intelligence. The African savanna is a land of constant trials, a place where only the most adaptable species thrive. The ostrich dominates the plains with speed and power, while African wild dogs rely on advanced pack coordination to endure fierce competition. Mongooses, though small, show that strategy and cooperation can achieve remarkable success. Each species contributes to the stability of the ecosystem. The endurance of ostriches, the collaborative nature of wild dogs, and the disciplined structure of mongoose colonies reveal how life survives through many different paths. Across this vast landscape, the struggle for existence is unending. Yet through agility, cooperation, and well-honed strategy, these animals continue to thrive, proving that even in the most unforgiving habitats, life always pushes forward. With the first rays of dawn, the savanna slowly stirs to life as warm light spreads over the golden grasslands. Through the amber glow, the elegant outlines of ostriches appear tall, confident figures striding across the open plains. Though they lack the ability to fly, these massive birds dominate the ground with a remarkable combination of power and unmatched speed. Ostriches, the world's tallest birds, can tower at more than 2.7 meters and weigh up to 150 kilograms. But their most impressive trait is the strength of their legs, which allows them to sprint at nearly 70 kilometers per hour, an essential skill in a landscape full of predators. Even lions, experts in stealth attacks, often fail to catch them once they burst into full speed. Their kicks are equally formidable, capable of inflicting serious injury on an attacker. Paired with their extraordinary vision, this makes the ostrich one of the most well-adapted animals of the African plains. Their eyes, the largest among terrestrial creatures, measure several centimeters and help them detect threats from far away. When they travel in groups, ostriches contribute significantly to the balance of the ecosystem. They often coexist with antelopes and zebras, forming a natural alliance while mammals rely on smell and hearing. Ostriches use their sharp eyesight to stand guard. They are usually the first to sense danger, raising their heads high to alert nearby species. As the sun climbs higher into the sky, the ground stretches with long shadows and the heat intensifies. For ostriches, this shift is simply part of their lifestyle. Well adapted to dry climates, they manage their body temperature effectively, moving toward open spaces where the wind helps cool them. At the center of the group, a dominant male monitors his surroundings. During breeding season, he must defend and define his territory. The females watch as he performs his striking courtship ritual, spreading his wings and swaying rhythmically to capture their attention. A female chooses a mate not only for his strength but also for his stamina and his ability to safeguard their future brood. The pair then prepares the nest, beginning a new chapter in the cycle of life on the demanding savanna. Instead of building structures in trees, ostriches create a shallow depression in the soil, where the females lay large eggs that can weigh up to 1.4 kilograms each. Their thick shells offer protection from physical impact, though predators may still find opportunities. During the day, the female remains nearby, her gray feathers blending seamlessly with the landscape. When night falls, the male keeps watch, his dark plumage helping him stay hidden. If a jackal or hyena approaches, he will face the threat head-on. After around 6 weeks, the chicks break through their shells. Small and delicate, they instinctively stay close to the adults for protection. Their first days are the most dangerous, as the savanna can be unforgiving. But under the constant supervision of the parents and the support of the group, they stand a chance to grow and eventually roam the plains with confidence. When the sky glows red at sunset, the ostriches settle in for another night in the African wilderness, a place where only the resilient survive. Despite the challenges, these majestic birds continue to thrive, proving that even without wings for flight, they are superbly equipped to hold their place atop the natural world. As twilight settles over the African plains, the land of towering giants grows still, but the realm of the tiny survivors remains alive and alert. Their small frames carry the marks of unseen battles. Their eyes reflect the harsh lessons of another day endured, and their spirits weathered by the wilderness continue to shine with an unbreakable determination. They may not command territories or stand atop the food chain, but they achieve something far greater, the simple yet profound triumph of surviving one more day in an environment that demands constant bravery. Through their swift dashes, their precise evasions, and their sharp instincts for finding food and shelter, these miniature warriors prove that greatness is not defined by strength or size, but by the courage to meet the challenges of the wild head-on. If this journey through Africa's untamed landscapes has moved you, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. Your support allows us to continue uncovering and sharing the most remarkable stories of the natural world. Become part of Wild Call Nature TV and continue the adventure by our side.